worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On second down, here's Miller. For just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Incomplete. His first half struggles continue. He has yet to complete a pass. Hard to believe.
It is, because I don't see anything wrong with him physically. Maybe he's a little amped up to begin with. Would have thought he would have settled down by now. I think someone's got to get in his ear, got to be a psychologist a little bit, and get him back on track.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the linebacker. As he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always got, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. On second down, here's Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 19 and a first down.
And you remember pre-draft, there's a lot of speculation that the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it then. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that.
What in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 11. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards on the play.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff to Miller. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
And I can see why they're ranked 4th in the NFL against the run. I mean, they are tough to move the ball against. I mean, they have a little bit of everything, right? Run stoppers inside, guys who can make plays outside.
We've seen them shut down running games already this year. They're at it again. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Here's a give to Miller. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A first down carry now for Miller. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. He's going to get it running right. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Here's Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer. And that one makes it 14-7. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep left, and he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain of 32 that time. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 46. And the kick by Rosas is good. By 10 now, 17-7. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Watson on first down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Watson now to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. And even 40 yards. From the red zone now, Watson got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Reset.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Hey, give them credit. That's a good, solid game there in the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's third down. This is third and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. They'll try to run for it with Miller. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Green the line! Green the line! Black down and I feel it!
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Under pressure now. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now Jones. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. Case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Watson. Looking outside, and he's got a man. It's Hopkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Black down and I feel it!
A handoff running left is Miller. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. Now Watson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he fakes his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. Back to throw, Watson goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. Hot!
Jones, off play action. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. 3rd down here.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Setting up the screen for Miller. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And New York set to take the field. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Gun! Watch him now, Barney!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he finds a man on a crossing route. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Detroit! Over!
Now Jones on 1st and 10, escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Jones now. Off the play fake. Flushed out right. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On 3rd down, Jones flush, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. The 4-time All-Pro, J.J. Watt. And that's going to make it 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his first touchdown of the new season. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. And his kick is right through. Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Richmond.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And that is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Watson, off play action. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Richmond.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And now the Texans want to call another timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Here's Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. On 3rd down, Barkley. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Rosas puts this one through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe there's who kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Underneath for Miller. And down he goes, but he... That one first. And I think that's going to do it. They can't get another play off. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety.